Alive and alert on the north side of the dirt. It is your man D-Real coming at you with another Be Real with D-Real, where edutainment is what I do. Today's video is going to be about Black representation in the MCU, or the lack thereof. If you have watched any of my videos, you know I'm down for Black representation. Now, before we get off into this, I just want y'all to know I'm going to try to break this down as best I can and not offend anybody. As always, kicking cold hard facts. Despite how you look at it, I ain't telling you no lies. Now, before we get off into this, I need y'all to do what you always do for me. Comment, like, subscribe, and share the Be Real with D-Real page so that when new material comes out, like this right here, you gets it. If you dig it. What a brother's shoveling, put some dirt in my bucket. Comment, like, subscribe, and share the Be Real with D-Real page. And I appreciate you guys who have been sharing the page. We on our way. We on the come up. I'm on the come up. Trust me when I say. But we're gonna keep pushing till we get to a thou wow. You know, that's where we headed. But for now, let's get into the issue at hand. Okay. Now, how many Marvel movies have there been that focus on a single character? I ain't talking about the group stuff, not talking about the Guardians of the Galaxy, not talking about any Avengers movies, not talking about Eternals. I'm talking about straight single character. One, solo, dolo, no more, no less. Okay? Let's break it down. Okay. There have been 3 Captain America movies. There have been 3 Iron Man movies. There have been 4 Thor movies. There have been 2 Doctor Strange movies, 2 Hulk movies, 3 Spider-Man movies, 1 Black Widow, 1 Black Panther, 1 Shang-Chi. Okay, if I left anything out, drop it in the comments. But I think I got all the solo movies. That would be 10, 14, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Captain Marvel. 1 Captain Marvel movie. So 21 of those 29 Marvel movies focus on a single character. Okay? Think my math's right. We can bounce back and forth. We can mince numbers. We can go semantics, but I'm in the neighborhood. Somewhere like that. 21 out of 29. If my math is off, forgive me. But what I'm getting at is this. Of those 21 solo movies, how many of those movies focus on a Black character as the primary antagonist? And I know what you're saying. How come you don't count Falcon and the Winter Soldier? It's in the title, bruh. Falcon and. Now, if that shit was just simply called the Falcon, okay, yeah, we could include that. You know, and you know, Loki, Moon Knight, y'all want to get all off into that. Those are TV series. I'm talking about movies. All right. How many of those solo movies focus on Black characters? 1. One of those movies focuses on a Black character. So overall, on a scale of 1 to 10, where would you say Marvel's Black representation is with singular protagonists. Okay. Let's break this on down even further. Black characters. Take that back. Significant Black characters in the MCU. If I miss any, again, drop it in the comments. Drop it in the comments if I miss any, but I'm pretty sure I'm getting the vast majority of them, if not all of them. Okay, here we go. Nick Fury, War Machine, Falcon. And for the benefit of you ladies and you people that's saying, oh, you got to include them too. Okay, Black Panther, Shuri, Okoye, Nakia. I'll even do you one better. Dora Milaje. Ghost. Yes, Ava Starr. The Hannah John Kamen, the actress who plays Ava Starr / Ghost, is of Norwegian and Nigerian descent. Therefore, Black. All right. Monica Rambeau, Valkyrie, Heimdall, Phastos, Makari. That's the one that runs real fast in Eternals. Kang and Bill Foster / Goliath. Now, did I leave anybody out? Now, of all those Black characters I just named who are in the MCU, how many of them have a movie where they are the primary protagonists? The story revolves around them. We could kill this list real quick, can't we? Okay. We could say Kang. He's the primary protagonist. And I'm going to get back to Kang in a second because that goes with another problem that we're having. Shuri, T'Challa. Correct me if I'm wrong. Aren't those the only two Black characters that have movies that focus on them as the primary protagonists? I'm not talking about what's in production. I'm not talking about what's coming. I'm not talking about the Fox universe. I'm not talking about Blade's New Line Cinema movies. I'm talking strictly MCU. So y'all can dead all of that other movie. Plenty black. No, what I'm getting at is this. And y'all already probably see it after what I've just said. There are not many projects in the MCU that focus primarily on African American protagonists. Yeah, they in the movie. Yeah, Falcon gets a lot of screen time in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but he got his share billing. It's not now, Captain America New World Order next year, that's coming around, but we don't know what's happening. It ain't out yet, so I'm not counting that. Okay? We strictly doing a tally of what's out, what people's eyeballs have seen already. Ain't nobody seen Captain America New World Order. So don't talk to me about movies that aren't out yet. Oh, they're giving Black people some shine. Okay? Now I named off what? Damn near 20 characters. That's 20 Black characters you have in the MCU to work with that you could give a solo movie to, that you could do a solo project around. Why couldn't you do a solo project? I mean, y'all know War Machine coming around, blah, 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 and all of that. But Blade was coming around too. So don't be counting them chickens until they hatch. until they on the screen. I'm not counting nothing that ain't been on the screen yet. I'm not counting nothing that you just seen previews of. So I'm saying to y'all, how many characters that are Black have their own projects in the MCU? Let's do it like this. Marvel Studios parent company, Disney. How many projects has Disney done where a Black character is the primary protagonist? Aladdin don't count. Encanto and all of that. I'm Black people. People who you look at and go, that's a Black person. Not somebody you look at and go, they could be Egyptian, maybe Ghana. No, those folks don't count. And I'm being very meticulous for a reason, because there are people out here that go in the comments with bullshit semantics. Okay, you people that want to come into the comments with those kind of semantics, don't waste your time. Okay, that is why I'm purposefully being this concise, because I don't want what about, oh man, you just being her. And I'm gonna get to y'all folks in a second too. But hang on. Here's my thing. You got all these characters that you could do a project with. You could have had a non-Black Kang. Nobody would have said nothing. I'm 99.999% sure nobody would have said anything if Kang had been a white actor. It's almost as if when we look at Kang, it's like, throw your bone there, people. You better be happy. Who asked for Kang to be Black? Did you ask for Kang to be Black? I know I didn't ask for Kang to be Black. So am I supposed to feel like they were altruistic in that aspect when they said Kang, when they made Kang a Black man? Were they doing us a favor? That's what I'm talking about. Okay. And then this recent announcement of Yahya Abdul Mateen II playing Wonder Man. That's two instances where you Blackerized some people who didn't need to be Blackerized. Why didn't you give Ghost or Monica Rambeau or Valkyrie or Fastos or one of the Dora Milaje a solo project? You could have made a solo movie. You could have. Then on top of that, you got Brother Voodoo, Night Thrasher, Rage, Cloak, Frenzy, Gentle. You got characters out here who people love that you could be making a movie about, and you're not. And so my question is why? Why? Now, back to my Disney question. To answer my own question, the last time a Black man or a Black any damn body was a protagonist in a Disney movie before The Princess and the Frog, 1943, I want to say. Or I know it was in the 40s. It was called Song of the South. Uncle Remus. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. Yeah. That movie, racist AF. They hide that movie. Disney don't want you to see that movie. Gee, I wonder why. So from 1943 to whenever The Princess and the Frog came out, no Black protagonists. Not none. And that's Marvel Studios' parent company. Not saying nothing about it, just making you aware that that is the facts. All day, every day, twice on Sunday. So, why are there not more? Oh, we ain't asking for enough. And then, I know y'all about to say, well, all them characters you named off. Okay, checkmate. of all of those characters that I just named off, name me one of those characters who ain't black. No, we can keep him in. Name me one of those characters other than the Falcon who's had an hour of screen time in a solo project. Go ahead. Do it. You can't. Falcon has not had an hour of time in a single project where he was on screen. War Machine has not had an hour of time where he was on screen for a solo project. Hell, Nick Fury, in all the movies he's been in, has only been on screen a total of 1 hour and some change. And none of the rest of those characters that are on that list have had that kind of. Now, when you start saying, yay, diversity, oh, we supposed to be happy because you put a black character in a movie for 10 minutes? We supposed to be happy because you put a black character in a whole damn character story arc for 3 movies and they didn't even get an hour worth of time in those 3 movies? This is a problem, people. It's a huge problem that we need to deal with. Black people should be represented just as copiously as white people in movies, in the MCU. Black people should be represented just as plentifully as Latino people and any other demographic you can name. But all of these characters I just named off, ain't none of them been in a movie, including their own solo projects. I don't know about Shuri because I haven't seen and not gonna see Wakanda Forever, so I don't know how much screen time Shuri's actually getting in that movie. But ain't none of these characters had an hour of screen time in a single movie. Ain't none of these characters had an hour of screen time in 2 movies. Why do you think that is? Not being accusatory, being exploratory. Why do you think that is? I'm not speculating on it because all y'all gonna do is jump down my throat and say I'm crazy, conspiracy theorist, whatever, blah, 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 whoop, 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 all that bullshit. Okay, so I'm putting the ball in your court. You talk to me. Give me a plausible, reasonable answer for why not one black actor, not even Nick Fury, not even Samuel Jackson is Nick Fury, has been on the screen 1 hour for 1 movie. And if the movie's an average of 2 hours, well, damn, ain't the movie about them? Shouldn't they be on the screen the majority of the time? Just a thought. But y'all explain it to me. Break it down to me. Help me understand. Edutain your boy. Drop it in the comments. And as always, I will be coming at you with another one of them other ones. And until I do, y'all be good. Be good to each other.